Leny Yoro reveals why he snubbed Real Madrid to join Manchester United in the summer. Leny Yoro has admitted that the history of Manchester United played a huge role in influencing his decision to join, as he conceded to being blown away by the sheer size and enormity of the club. Yoro arrived in the summer from Lille in a £52 million transfer. United warded off significant competition from the likes of Liverpool, Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid to land the highly rated defensive prospect. Madrid in particular were thought to be the favourites to land Euro, but United beat them to his signature. The Frenchman put pen to paper on a 5-year contract with the Red Devils. However, his time at the club was rudely interrupted as he picked up a foot injury during a pre-season clash against Arsenal. He has yet to feature in a competitive match for United, but a report covered by the People's Person relied that he is aiming to be fully fit and available for selection to play versus the Gunners in December. Euro spoke to Rio Ferdinand for TNT Sports and explained why he signed for United. He said, "For me, man, it's got the most history, it's the biggest club in the world, and for me to play for United, even when I was young, it was the history, the fans, everything is big here." He further stated while laughing, "I don't know if I was ready to expect it to be this big, but I will not complain, it's really good. The fans, the stadium, everything is good." Ferdinand asked the 18-year-old defender to describe his playing style. He remarked, "I try to be intelligent on the pitch, to play with my head, to understand the game, the opponent. When I was in Lille, every weekend I was looking at clips of the striker to understand the movements, how he wants to receive the ball. This helps a lot." While Eurovox is lyrical about United's size, it's also important to note that reports in the summer suggested that Real were adamant they would not meet Lille's asking price to secure his services. However, it seems he has now fully settled and is relishing his time at Old Trafford as he looks to get back to the action as soon as possible. Erik Ten Hag should consider dropping Bruno Fernandes after FC Twente display. United failed to double their advantage before the break. The theme continued in the second half before Twente eventually equalised. Eriksen gifted cheap possession outside his own box, and Sam Lammers fully capitalised to secure a surprise point for the Dutch side. There were several positive performances, but United were unable to pick up maximum points from the game. Eriksen turned from hero to zero with his defensive mistake, but Bruno Fernandes was the worst player on the pitch. The club captain recently had a poor outing at Crystal Palace. The Portuguese lost possession on a staggering 34 occasions over 90 minutes. There was not much of an improvement versus Twente. He was dispossessed on 19 occasions and failed to create a single scoring chance for United. Fernandes lost 6 of his 13 duels and was dribbled past twice. The 30-year-old summed up his performance with a wayward free kick to the goalkeeper with United's final chance of the game. Fernandes has been United's most influential player since his arrival from Sporting in 2020, but his recent performances have been below par. Ten Hag should consider dropping him immediately, with Mason Mount waiting in the wings. However, the Dutchman will likely persist with Fernandes, considering his ability to create and convert scoring chances. On his day, the United captain will need to step up for the upcoming league game against Tottenham Hotspur at home, which is a must-win for the club. United are 4 points behind the Champions League places and can't afford to slip up further just 6 games into the top flight campaign. Marcus Rashford shines for Man United in Europa League draw versus FC Twente. Manchester United played out a frustrating 1-1 draw against Twente in their opening league game of the Europa League. The Red Devils were favourites to beat the Eredivisie outfit at Old Trafford, and they opened the scoring in the 35th minute after a superb strike from Christian Eriksen. However, they struggled to double their advantage soon. after Eriksen turned from hero to villain by gifting possession in the lead up to Twente's equaliser in the 68th minute. United pushed for a late winner. Harry Maguire almost scored in the dying seconds of stoppage time, but Twente's goalkeeper made a fine reaction save to deny him. Eriksen scored the only goal for the Red Devils, but in our opinion, Marcus Rashford was the man of the match with one of his best performances of the new campaign. The England international won 100% of his ground and aerial duels, 7, the 5 feet and 11 inches star, also completed 100% of his take-ons, 5, while creating a couple of chances. Rashford successfully won his only tackle with 2 clearances and 2 recoveries. It was a positive showing from the United graduate, and we were surprised he was taken off in the 79th minute. Club captain Bruno Fernandes had yet another poor outing, but Ten Hag surprisingly opted to substitute the 26-year-old, who should have completed the full game in our view. United have no time to ponder over the result. They have a crucial game in the Premier League against Tottenham Hotspur at home on Sunday, which appears a must-win. The Red Devils are already 4 points adrift of the top 4 and need to return to winning ways. Any other result could lead to doubts over Ten Hag's position at the helm. Manchester United sporting director Dan Ashworth keen on Jarrad Branthwaite. Manchester United remain on the trail of Jarrad Branthwaite despite signing Leny Yoro and Matthias de Ligt during the summer transfer window. Early this summer, Branthwaite appeared to be United's priority target to strengthen their backline. The Red Devils made multiple bids for the young English central defender. According to HITC, they even got as far as agreeing personal terms with Branthwaite. However, Everton refused to find a compromise with United. The Goodison Park outfit were only willing to part ways with their prized asset for a fee believed to be in the region of £70 million. Accordingly, Man United moved on to other targets, ending their summer business with Yoro and De Ligt as centre-back signings. Earlier this month, the People's Person relied a report suggesting United's recruitment team believed their refusal to meet Everton's demands helped them during negotiations with Paris Saint-Germain for Manuel Ugarte. Now, HITC claim United will look to bring the Everton star to Manchester in 2025. The Premier League Giants' initial bid for Branthwaite was submitted before Dan Ashworth officially became the club's sporting director. However, it's understood Ashworth was in full agreement with United's approach and is fully focused on pursuing the versatile defensive talent once again next year. United reportedly have no plans to offer Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire new contracts at this point, and they are due to move on from the pair next summer. This should open room for further defensive reinforcements at Old Trafford. It's added United are exploring other potential targets, but Branthwaite remains their standout target in defense. The Merseyside team, however, are hoping to persuade the 22-year-old to sign a new contract. His current deal is due to expire in 2027. The Everton defender has missed the start of the new season due to a growing problem, but returned to action over the weekend with Everton's under-21s. Manchester City to hijack Manchester United's pursuit of Martin Hjulmand. Manchester United's race against Arsenal for midfielder Martin Hjulmand may be further complicated as Manchester City looks to enter the fray. Prior to signing Manuel Ugarte shortly before the summer transfer deadline, Man United were linked with several midfielders who could have potentially emerged as a viable central midfield partner for Kobbie Mainoo, particularly as Casemiro and Christian Eriksen appear to be entering the latter stages of their careers. One of the commonly mentioned candidates was Sporting Lisbon's Hjulmand, who United considered making a move for at a time when the deal for Ugarte appeared to be dragging on. While United ultimately decided against triggering Hjulmand's release clause, their interest in the player appears to persist, according to the media. According to Count Offside, however, United's potential pursuit of Hjulmand could become increasingly challenging as Man City seems poised to enter the race. The report read, Sporting Lisbon midfielder Morten Hjulmand has emerged as a potential transfer target to fill the gap left by the injured Rodri in the Manchester City midfield in what could end up being a blow to other suitors like Arsenal and Manchester United. Hjulmand is now looking like being one of the main options considered by Man City as they look to make up for the blow of possibly losing star player Rodri for the rest of the season. Outside of Man City, the report claimed that Arsenal and FC Barcelona are also targeting Hjulmand, making it all the more difficult for United to pave a pathway to securing Hjulmand's signature. United's waning chances of signing Hjulmand could prove to be a cause for concern as the team's midfield options appear to be thinning. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.